What's going on, guys? It's your boy Elisha here, and welcome back to Go. This is a show where we discuss everything in the world of football from the past weekend. By we, I mean myself and you, the beautiful, wonderful people of the world of football. European football is ending this season. Yeah, I know it's sad, but there's a lot to talk about. End of the season wrap-ups. Let's just get right into the business. And some more congratulations this season for Manchester City. Congrats to them for winning the FA Cup. They beat Watford in the final 6-0, which just adds on to their conquest for the English treble, the domestic treble in England. So congratulations to them. Not even much to say about them. This team has been incredible throughout the whole season, which, it's unfortunate that they went out so early in the Champions League, but domestically, they're doing amazing. But despite winning that, still a little bit of sad news in Manchester City. Company, after 11 years, 360 games, and 12 trophies from Manchester City, he is leaving the club, man, as a complete legend, probably the hero for Manchester City, as he's the one in their second to last game that scored the only goal. You guys remember that goal. There's no need to explain it. Scored the only goal to win that game for them and take them into the last game, which with a lot less pressure on their shoulder. Club legend, definitely an icon in football overall. I mean, not just for his head. Yes, he has a very iconic head shape, but that's not it. Just as a player overall, a guy of character, he's just amazing, man. And he's going back to Anderlecht, where he started his career, and he's gonna be a player manager there. I mean, we kind of just, I really envisioned him being a manager. He's just that type of guy. Like the way he's super smart, he's all about, hitting those books, and he's the captain of the team. Those type of players with that type of personality, you can tell they're going to want to be managers in the future. This is just natural born leaders. But now let's move on to Ligue 1, where Kylian Mbappe was named Ligue 1 Player of the Year. Congratulations to the young boy. He's been having an incredible few years, man. Winning the World Cup, winning the title, and now, even with the struggles in the Champions League, which he actually addressed. He threw a little bit of shade in that ceremony, and he was, giving his speech and talking to reporters or whatever, and he was talking about how, it might be time for him to find a new challenge, whether it's finding his way in PSG or somewhere else. And when he slipped that little somewhere else there, it raised some eyebrows of his teammates and the coach in the audience. So he might be thinking about leaving PSG, and the doors are open all over the world, all over the top clubs in Europe for Mbappe. He can go wherever he wants, of course, for the right price, of course, because the money is such an important thing nowadays. Real Madrid, United, all the big clubs want him. Even Barca might actually want him, even though they're after a whole bunch of players. Speaking of which, Barcelona might be getting Antoine Griezmann this summer. Now, Griezmann announced officially, not like kind of officially, where he played that little thing where he thought he was funny and he was making Barca fans wait, and the whole Barca team wait, and announced that he wasn't going to Barca, and that he was saying he didn't announce he's coming to Barca, but he's officially leaving Atletico for sure. We just don't know where he's going. Now, after so many years, after 257 games, 133 goals, and 50 assists for the club, I mean, he's definitely someone that the fans shouldn't be too mad at him if he leaves. Of course, going to another La Liga side is kind of grimy, low-key, but at the same time, he's giving so much for Atletico. Like, you can't really put too much on him, If he feels like he has to find something better to elevate his game, make another documentary, which is actually a real rumor. He might just make another one about his decision and the club that he's going to. Why not? It's his career. He's giving a lot to the club. Don't hold nothing against him, man. Come on. But in other La Liga news, Real Madrid lose their last game of the season to Real Betis. First of all, shout out. I'm not even going to make this too much about Real and the fact that there's a lot. Their club is just in shambles, and Bale is probably leaving, and Courtois and Navas, this whole whatever. Forget them. Real Betis, shout out to them, man. Shout out to these underdogs, the men in green and white, for really putting in work and being the only team this season to beat Real and Barca away. Come on, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to these boys, man. Bartra and all of them. They really put in work this season, and I'm proud of them, you know, especially in teams like Getafe, who I was really rooting for to make top 4. I mean, they were so close, battling this season with Valencia and Sevilla, who were so far gone, but who still managed to catch up, man. But Valencia is the 4th team that's going to be joining Barca, Real, and Atletico in the Champions League next season. Getafe are going to be playing in the Europa League, but same time, I'm proud of them. They made it to 5th place. I like to see these underdog teams really putting in work and getting somewhere, elevating their team. Which brings me to the topic of De Ligt actually being linked to Barca. I mean, he's linked to a lot of teams. Now I'm hearing Liverpool, I'm hearing United. There's a lot of teams that want him. I mean, this guy is a 19-year-old player who is physically imposing, who has a lot of character, who's actually really freaking good. And he's the captain at 19-year-old at Ajax, which is not a small team. That's not a small achievement. That's really big. And look at this man when he's talking at their winning parade. After winning the Eredivisie, he's actually like, just look at this.
Maar wat het belangrijkste is, wij hebben laten zien wat Ajax is en wat Amsterdam is voor stad.
This man is a natural born leader. Like, he has character. Like, I respect guys like he's really imposing, and you can tell that he walks with his head up high. Like, he holds himself strongly. I respect him a lot, and I really hope that we get him at Barca. Like, he's gonna bring in a lot of that old school character and pride into the team, which I'm really looking forward to. But now we're moving on to Ronaldo in the Serie A. He was named the best player of the season. His first year with Juventus, named best player. That's what GOATs do. That's just what they do, man. Shout out to Ronaldo. Didn't finish as a top scorer in the league. He scored 21 this year and 8 assists. But man, what a run. First year with Juventus. Yeah, Juventus is not like a bottom tier team, but still him being able to achieve so much with that team and nearly like carrying them through the Champions League is just an amazing achievement and a testament to how great he really is. But now we're hearing talks that Dybala might leave and that it's not really Ronaldo's fault, and now the coach is leaving, and it's a lot going on at Juventus right now. But they should really focus on getting all of that in order, keeping as many of their players as they can. Guys like Douglas Costa, Dybala, they're essentially, like, you don't want to let these gems go, okay? Grow with them a little bit, negotiate, whatever y'all got to do, and keep those players tight, especially with a new manager coming through. You don't want to change too much of the squad with that. All right, so get that in order for the next season to come. But now we're hopping on to yet another European league. Congratulations, big congratulations yet again for the 7th year in a row to Bayern Munich for being yet again Bundesliga champions. They had to go down to the very last game of the season, and they absolutely demolished. They won that game 5-1. 5-1. And Ribery and Iron Robben in their very last game for the team both scored. Ribery went crazy, came off the bench, straight off the bench. He came in minutes later, bang, dribble pass, bang, 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 in the back, bing, 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 bang, bing, shot the, come on. Shout out to Ribery, shout out to Robin, man, with that lethal, Robin with the one-trick pony. But you can't see the trick coming. You can't see it coming. You can't stop it. Shout out to these two football legends, man, who seem to never age. I really don't know why they're going to be leaving it. I guess they really feel the pressure on their body and how it's affecting their game. But, man, these guys could go on forever. And I really wish them the best in their next stage of the game, because I know they're not done yet. Wherever they're going, they're going to kill it anyways. And also, big congratulations to Benfica for being the Portuguese league champions. Now, it's kind of expected, since every year it's either them, Porto, or Sporting. So, and they've been winning it like back. It was the only time was last year when Porto won it. They've been winning it for years now. It's kind of expected, but congratulations anyways, man. Don't take nothing away from them. These guys put in work. Congrats. But now let's talk about a little bit of international football news real quick. Brazil announced their Copa America squad for the summer, the competition that they're gonna actually host in Brazil. And there was some snubs. There's a little feelings here and there about some players that haven't made the team. I mean, especially Fabinho, Douglas Costa, Willian didn't make the team. I mean, Brazil has so many big names, so many great players. Guys like Neymar, guys like Coutinho, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Alisson, Ederson, these type of guys, they're like staples. Dani Alves, they're going to make it. Marcelo is not on the team. Marcelo will not be in the Copa America squad this summer. That is insane. Going like arguably the best left back of all times. And he's not done. Like, he's not done playing. But I guess because of how Vinicius is not on the team, because of how Real has been playing, it's kind of like set them back a little bit more. But guys like Casemiro is still on the team, of course. But it's crazy, man, that these guys really won't be. And Brazil has such a strong chance of winning the competition. It's crazy. It's crazy. They won't be there. Marcelo's not there. Vinicius. Oh my. But now moving on to the MLS. Zlatan causing a bit of trouble, huh? Now, Zlatan has been banned for 2 matches for LA Galaxy for choking Sean Johnson, NYCFC goalkeeper. Sean, what you got to do that, man? Don't play with New York, bruh. Like, I know you're Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Like, that don't matter. Don't play with me, bruh. When it comes to New York, let's not keep our players. Like, that goes for everybody in the MLS. All right? Know where you at. Even if we traveling to y'all field, it's still New York. Don't get me tight. That's word of my Timbs. That's word of my bacon, egg, and cheese. That's what's the Empire State. That's what's the Statue of Liberty. That's what's the bodegas, all the cats in there. Facts. Word to Central Park, fam. Like, for real, B. Man, they had a little altercations, and I get it sometimes, tensions rise, but, Zlatan has been known, he's a really tall guy, known for being physically imposing and trying to press some players, but nah, sometimes y'all gotta stand up for yourselves, man, come on. Don't let him just push y'all around like that. Sean Johnson, man, next time you see him, make sure you let him know, like, it's on sight, you feel me? But, man, shout out to every player, it's part of the game. Kind of get mad or whatever, you fight, whether you take your fine or your penalty or your ban or whatever and keep it pushing. It's going to happen again probably. It's part of the game, to be honest. Fights are part of the game. But last but not least, in MLS news, big congratulations to Chris Wondolowski for breaking Landon Donovan's all-time MLS scoring record. Landon finished his career in the MLS with 145 goals, and now Chris stands at a strong 148 goals. Shout out to him, man. 36 years old. Years and years in the MLS. A strong veteran and still going. Still gonna score more goals. He's only has 4 this whole season, so he's definitely gonna score more and more goals. Congratulations to him. Just stamped his name in MLS and football history. But that's pretty much gonna be it for this week in football, guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy watching football, if you love football, if you love yourself, if you love this video, make sure you drop a like for it. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that bell so you don't miss any video when they come out. You're first to know. You get that little notification. Bing. All right, make sure you check out also the music and the social media to go in the description. And I'll see you guys next time on Goal. Peace.